Well, the good and the bad about this place is the bad is the frost. The good is that it probably makes some of the best wines, literally, in all of Santa Rita Hills.
At the very youngest, you know, it's just barely coming out, and when the frost hits it, it's dead. And it has to. Grapevines have each bud has like three shots at making a grapevine. So the first one comes out as the most fruitful. If it gets nuked, then you get another one, but it's like 25% of the fruit. And if that gets nuked, you get a third one, which is 0.
Right.
So it's, you know, you want to try to get that first one.
Right. Wow. Oh my God.
Chardonnay is really our focus and has been, and Dan Kessler's vineyard really put us on the map with Kessler Hawk being in that Burgundian style. And Dan thankfully believed in us, hopefully, and so,
And of course, you're still here.
and believed in us, and so we were honored, and we will always be indebted to this vineyard and have nothing but amazing things to say about it. As new vineyards come online in this area, it's not the same. As we drove by, we saw a lot of flat vineyards. Again, these are very rolling hills, very difficult for Dan to work. Dan does most of the farming himself.
Right.
He does have a few people that help him. But you'll see, I'll drive by, I'll see Dan, I'll honk at him, he doesn't hear me, but he's on his tractor and doing his thing. Dan, we appreciate all the support.
You got it.
You're amazing, and what you've done, you and Ellen. Obviously, you know, you've been able to stay here and sustain yourself through some difficult times. This is
by my fingernails.
Yeah, this is what you know, a small vineyard owner looks like versus, say, Foley down the street that we saw, and a few other bigger ones. And this is where we want to keep this going right here. So people like ourselves.
A dying breed to have this.
It is.
It's becoming really rare in Santa Rita Hills.
Very rare. It's becoming impossible in lots of ways, and small producers like myself are able to still be around because of.
You get the best fruit because you're small like me.
Yeah, exactly, and so we really appreciate it. So, well, thank you, Dan.
You got it.
Appreciate
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thanks for having us out.
You got it.
Next, we're going to go see where Liquid Farms Winery is barreled and bottled. And we're also going to meet Amy, my new friend who told me all about this amazing winery and set us up with Jeff today to do the tour.
Yeah, so they are packing up for Wine Club shipment right now. So Wine Club members will get their orders, and it's twice a year. So it's about a 3-day process. We rent the tape gun, and they have to go through each order and piece them together. It's not easy. There's a lot of custom orders. And so when we're not making the wine, then this is a process here where we're doing that. So we've got all the equipment. We've got the wine press over there. We actually have 2 wine presses, a few big tanks. We got about 400 barrels. Around 400 barrels. A lot of them are in storage around.
Oh,
I love her.
I love you, my soul sister.
Soul sister.
We were talking about great wines and our happy place, and this has a special energy, this area does, and it has been a place that has brought me great joy for a number of years, so I love coming up here and especially having great wine.
Yeah, it's pretty magical.
Yeah.
Now for my favorite part of the day, we're going to go to the tasting room and actually get to experience this amazing award-winning wine.
How did you start all this? What was your passion behind it to start a winery?
The passion was really business to begin with. I mean, I've been in the wine business since 1990.
Well, tell us about that. Let's go back to
Well, out of college, I got into the wine business out of college as a job. And was lucky enough I worked for a distributor, realized I didn't really want to be in the distributor world, selling a bunch of different wine brands. I wanted to work for a specific winery or a small group of wineries. Yeah. And was lucky enough to get with Veuve Clicquot back in the mid-90s.
Hey,
Champagne Veuve Clicquot.
Yeah.
So I was lucky enough to work for quite a few different champagne producers, Laurent Perrier. I worked for Krug when I was with Clicquot. So yeah, I kind of got into it, and was lucky enough to work for Champagne Henriot Inc. and visited the properties quite often.
gonna say, and
Wow.
did you get to visit
Yeah, I visited. We'd go almost every year to Champagne or Burgundy or Italy. And
So this really is a big part of
yeah,
your life.
it's been all my
Wow.
life. Yeah, it's been, I mean, since college, so it's been all my life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice meeting you, good seeing you. Thanks for saying friends. I like the shirt.
Yes. How funny, right?
I like it. Wine friends.
Wine
Oh.
friends. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, I love this.
I always get this one.
Oh my gosh, this is
so
delicious.
So I'm telling you, like, best Chardonnay. Right here.
I love this.
Thank you.
I'm usually all about the butter. You know, I love that
Oh,
buttery
she was like,
flavor.
my
of the whole
favorite is
thing.
Chardonnay.
But this, oh my God,
Aren't
I have
they
a
beautiful?
new favorite.
Yeah.
Chard. This is addictive.
beautiful.
This is just
Yeah.
amazing.
They're beautiful.
That chunk of diatomaceous earth, this is what the single-celled microorganisms we were talking about.
Yeah.
These are their skeletal remains right here.
Oh.
So this is their, you know, if you
Okay.
look at it, they give the Earth's oxygen probably about 40% of the Earth.
40%. I had no idea.
Because they photosynthesize, and so they're everywhere. They're in every body of water. Doesn't matter, salt, natural, and that's what the vineyards that we went through in the second valley that we went through. A lot of them are planted like this.
Okay.
It makes for a very interesting soil composition. It gives you kind of that minerality and some of that slate,
Yeah.
kind of in the slatey
Yeah.
kind of feel to the kind of wet cement sometimes after a rain.
Right.
And then also it gives light back to the vine. So White Hill, again, proprietary name, named for the love of Chablis, the limestone in Chablis, and then also the Santa Rita Hills diatomaceous earth. Golden Slope is for the love of the Côte d'Or of Burgundy, which translates to slope of gold in English. So more Meursault-esque is how I find it.
Yes.
And how I found these two bottlings and how I came up with these two were 4 barrels from the Kessler Hawk Vineyard, which we were at.
Yeah.
In the very first vintage in 2009, 2 barrels on their own went lean and 2 went rich, and nothing was done different. Harvest was October 5th, 2009. All neutral barrel, nothing done different in the
So the
winery.
wine is a Libra.
What's that?
The wine is a Libra.
It's a yes, it is. It is.
We were talking about
balance.
signs.
To smell, you kind of.
This one is beautiful.
This is really good too.
This is beautiful. Oh, this is elegance. This
I feel
is
like a fresh
if you could put a smell next to the word elegance,
Yes.
this would be it. Oh my
This
God.
is really beautiful.
All right, Amy, see, look, I am now an ambassador of Liquid Farm.
Bam.
Gosh, look at this.
All it takes is a little.
Jeff got me all set up. He
wardrobe
saw
change.
me with my hat on today to cover my messy hair on the shoot, and he said,
And the tattoo.
Hello.
Got to show her the tattoo.
oh, the tattoo. Well,
We're
I'll show
working
you
on
that
it.
later.
Okay.
We're working on the tattoo. Working on that. There you go. Bam. So there you
I
go.
love it. Jeff, I love you. I love this place. I don't want to leave. Liquid Farm is an amazing passion project. And wow, everything you've created is just remarkable.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. Cheers to life.
Cheers to
Cheers
life.
to passion.
Cheers to passion. Jeff, I heard you had a girlfriend.
Yes, I have a few girlfriends that like carrots.
Well, can I meet them?
Yes, we have
You
one
think they'd be cool?
one over here who I think will be very responsive, not to wine, but to carrots.
Well, she'll grow.
She'll grow.
learn
She'll
in
grow
time.
into Chardonnay and Pinot Noir.
Should we say hello?
Sarah.
Oh, she loves you.
What's going on, monkey?
This is a lifetime love here.
What is going on? It's not the wine, I know. Not the same.
She says,
Well,
this is my wine. It's Kara's wine. Oh, man. She's like loving this.
He's like, can you marinate them in wine next time?
Yeah. Look at these guys. Are like, wait, what's she got going on over here?
I don't know her name, so Sarah doesn't really ring with her.
Well,
but,
I don't know.
that's okay.
Sarah could work.
Yeah, Sarah
She
could
seems
work.
to respond to it,
Yeah.
but if you had carrots, I'm sure she would respond to
Yes,
anything.
that is. There's a few
Hey,
over
Sarah,
there.
would you like a carrot? Thank you so much for watching Passionate Living. If what you watched moved you or inspired you, the best way you can show us is by liking and commenting on the video, as well as subscribing to the channel